Good morning, people. Just getting started. I've been on the phone all morning dealing with our cable company, who is screwing things up by updating their webpage. Welcome to build day, what is it, 26, I think. Something along that lines. Just plugging in the blow-ups. We were out here till about 11 o'clock last night. Didn't do too bad. We didn't get as far as I needed to get. But working on the mausoleum. We got the scuba board and the fogger and the stained glass light boxes all worked up and working on the low voltage. I also went and got all my LEDs installed where they need to be. I just need to get them wired. So we're going to start on that today. Let's get hay all the way into the display. Once we get done with the mausoleum, we'll be working on Spider. I need to get lighting in here. I need to get the air up and working so I can fine tune that one, and the attack Spider. Need to get the scuba boards in. So that's going to be our main project for today. I have a feeling that Spider's going to be a pain in the ass, but I gotta go get the truck moved, then we're gonna get busy and have some fun. Sitting here plugging away, and I got to thinking, I haven't filmed anything since the opening. Better grab the camera. We were gonna start with the mausoleum. We changed our plans. I decided to get the air ran. So I've got this tank here, and it's on the driveway side, and I've got another tank over on the other side of the house. We have lines for both tanks running into the shop and stuff. They're hooked up to air. The tank is totally, both tanks are charged. And then we have the three props on this side, which is the clown display, the jumper, and the attack Spider plugged into this tank. And then the two water blasters in the black light room and the pirate plugged into the other side. And we got my helper out here coming to help. Hold on a second, let me get her put to work. All right, where were we? Sorry about that. Oh, air stuff. But anyway, that was the first thing I did. I spent about a half hour getting everything done. Had one problem in the clown display. One of my airlines going to one of my rat tails wasn't connected quite right, and it blew loose. I had to go in and fix that. Set dresser's just been getting out here, and she's thinking, get that camera off of me. She does not like being filmed at all. But I got this display all wired, and she was just out here getting it decorated. We got the LEDs working. You saw the scuba board in action yesterday and stuff. So this display is now officially done. And my helper is out here doing some sweeping, trying to help clean up some of the hay, because we made a mess with the hay. Anyway, sorry, wonky camera angle. But anyway, sorry again, I'm getting distracted. We're getting started on the Spider area. I just got my floods hung throughout the area. I've got to get them wired, and then we've got scuba board that we need to get in on this thing and get this guy up and operational, and I need to get some hay on the ground in there. So we're going to be focusing on this display right now. I am hoping, and I should, get this done today. This room at least. Hoping we'll get the attack Spider done today too. Because the wife's chomping at the bit. So I'm going to put the camera down. Give my helper a big hug, because she needs one. She always likes hugs. And I'm going to get back to work. As you can hear, I got one of the scuba boards running. I'm in with the bouncer and the jumping Spider. Bouncer is not plugged in, so he's not going to move. But I have the scuba board set up to turn him on and run him, as well as run the jumper. And the jumper's the only thing with power. I thought you'd like to see it in its natural semi-habitat. Wife still has to get out here and do some stuff. Come on. Now the whole time that thing's jumping, this thing's going to be bouncing. So they're going to come in, probably get to about here. That's going to start off, and it should scare them that way just a little bit, just in time to get hit with air out of that. But we still need to get hay in over here, and I'm going to let the wife do that, and she's going to heavily cobweb this whole thing along with the fence that goes up. So at this point in time, I'm done with this. I can't do anything else until I can put the fence up, and I can't put the fence up until the wife's done with her thing. So it's time to move over to the attack spider next. Hey guys, it's after dinner. I think it's 7:30, 8 o'clock. Still working out here. I showed you the mausoleum area earlier. We got the LEDs in that. We got everything aimed. If I get a chance, I'll get the good camera out and we'll plug things in so you can see what everything looks like. We also got the bouncing spider and the jumper finished. And I'm going to turn the light down. You're not probably going to see very much with this camera. It does horrid in low light. I realize that, and I apologize. But anyway, I'm going to turn this light back on so you can see. The wife's been in here and working her magic with the cobwebbing. We got on the walls, in the displays. Ought to look really nice once the spiders start activating. Scuba boards hooked up. Second one hooked up is in here, controlling the jumper and the bouncer. And Tim, Scuba, you're watching this, they're working flawlessly so far. I just got done over here in this room, which is the attack spider. Just got the hay in. The wife's going to come in. It's too late tonight for her to be doing anything out here, but she's going to get some skirting in around the spider so you don't see the mech underneath of it. And she's going to cobweb the hell out of this too. And that will be tomorrow sometime. And then we'll get the gate up and be pretty much done with it in here. Next on my list. No, I am not done for the night. It's going to be another late night. I've got another fire and ice light that's going to go here and get plugged in on the same circuit as the spider one up there. I'm going to put that in next, and then we're going to move over, and I've got some low voltage, and that's what those wires are for a green strobe light. I got 2 of those I got to run. Those are 5 watt, and I've got to repair. I've got a black or brown hose out here, airline, that runs out to that clown. Had it hooked up earlier, and I went and pulled some wire through here, and just the friction of the wire wore a hole in the tubing, and I had a leak. So I've got to repair that leak up there before I can go any further. And then we got to get the Scooby-Boo box into the clown. Hoping to get that done tonight. I want to get to the point where tomorrow all I got to do is the photo haul and go on from there. Okay, got the good camera. You're going to get your nighttime look. So you just see some of the fog coming out. But the wife was in here, and I got her out here with me. But we got the skeleton. I thought you might put some cobwebs on the greenery or something.
Well, I have to do this whole wall from the entrance out.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't think we need any hay up there, so we'll get that off the flame light.
Yeah, and I'll probably go across this and over there.
Yeah. So we got the skeleton, we've got that. Here, I'm going to trade position so I can get a better angle and get you on camera.
So.
And you can see the fog coming out of the crypt. And she did a beautiful job with the cobwebbing. And then Will's box. On both sides.
Sorry, I'm a picker.
That's fine. You picked me, didn't you? And then we got that guy lit up with a red light, so that came out good. And we got the bouncer.
And I was expecting.
Yeah. And the bouncer.
Oh.
The bouncer is not bouncing. Well, he's going to be a static prop then. I don't know. I've got them hooked up. It might be I have a connection hooked up wrong in there.
But that air gets to you.
Yeah. And then into the giant spider. Yeah, the leg's wobbling into it. But it's not too bad. I was half tempted to get some orange fluorescent paint and just splatter the carcass with it. It would react underneath the black light.
Yeah, it would. It'd make them a lot lighter.
Yeah. There you go with that. So that's working. I'm thinking about turning the volume up too so I can hear it from the street. That way when I hear that go off, I know it's time to send the next people in. And then we got our spiders. And we got that. Here, I can get past you, babe. I'll shoot over your head. And then there's our purple wall. We'll have that going along with the spiders. And I'm going to get one of my 1-foot panels and put in right here so people can't see into that opening, I think.
Yeah, because no one needs to be speaking at our porch.
Yeah. And this is going clear past the second pole here. And we'll zip tie hinge that so we can actually open it and stuff during Halloween, because that's Wolfie's doghouse back there. And I do like the idea of having a 1-foot panel there. It'll block view. I can stand back by the door, get into Wolfie's costume, and then sneak out without standing here and getting hit, getting the light.
Yeah, they still be able to see through this though.
Yeah.
So you'll have to be kind of careful.
That's not too bad. And it'll block some of the purple light from the spider wall too.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Okay, clown hall up and working. God, you hear that loudmouth mirror? And then over to that. And that there I'll repair tomorrow when I get into doing the photo haul. But for right now, I'm going to get this unplugged. I've got a scuba boo board to put in because each one of these skellies has a rat tail in their chest. So I've got to get a scuba boo board hooked up just for that. Well, here's your end of the day wrap up. We didn't do too bad today. We got the mausoleum area finished off. We got both rooms of the spider display, and those took a little while. Done. And we almost have the clown hall way done. We got the strobe lights, all 4 of them are working, or 5 of them. I got 3 white and 2 green. They're working. As far as the scuba boo board for the rat tails, it is and it isn't working. I'm having trouble with the sensor on it. It just wants to sit there and continuously trip over and over and over again. I unhook the sensor and it works pretty much as intended. You have to hit the test function, but we'll go through, trip, and then go back into ambient mode. So I've got a problem with a sensor somewhere, and it is, what is it anyway? I'm not even sure what time it is. 14 after, a quarter after 11. I'll mess with the sensor tomorrow during daylight. I could have, might have hooked, got a loose wire touching someplace, or a faulty sensor, and I've got a couple extra sensors, I think, so I can try it out and see. Tomorrow, supposed to be, let's see, Saturday? Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. Is it Saturday? I'm losing track of my days real bad. You notice yesterday I didn't even give the day count at the end of the thing. Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. So, supposed to do the ponds tomorrow. I think I'm going to hold off and wait and do that on Sunday. I need to get out here and get the sensor fixed for the clown hallway, and then we're going to get started. I want to get the photo hall, pirate, and witch done tomorrow. So if I mess with the ponds, I'm not going to get that done. But if I can get those areas done, the finish off the clown, and then get the photo hall, pirate, and witch done. And pirate and witch, even though that they're fairly elaborate, they're really easy to do. It's just mainly lights. I do have scuba boards in both of them, but it's a real simple setup on them, unlike the spider display, which took quite a bit for each. Get those done, and if I wait and do the fill the ponds with the water and dye on Sunday, I could also be working in that general area too. I can keep an eye on the ponds while they're filling, while I'm, say, doing the lights in the torture chamber, or working in the gypsy display, or filling the bubble tubes. You know, I'm right there with inside of the ponds as they fill, you know, in case of problems. But if I'm over in the witch, clown, photo, or pirate, I can't keep an eye on things, so I can't see if something's going wrong. So it just makes more sense to do the ponds on Sunday. What else? I think that's going to be about it. It's been a long day. We got a ton of stuff done. You got to see a little bit more shaky walkthrough footage. The walkthrough of the haunt, the official one, we're going to be using a tripod and stuff, and I'm going to shoot it in a little bit different style. So things should be a little bit more steadier, I hope. But past that, it's time to call it quits. So I'm going to say stay spooky and stay toxic.